Welcome back, survivors. I'm Commander Tom, and welcome back to Commander Tom Camping in real life. I've been at primitive camps for years now, and the most common question I get when I'm camping around any new people about this, my chair, which I've come to call basically just a tripod hammock chair. So I thought in today's episode we would talk a little bit about how it works, how to make it, so you too can have yourself a comfortable camp. We'll start with the measurements and the design. The front legs that go from the top forward, those are 7.5 feet long. The bottom brace that crosses it to make the A, that is 4.5 feet long. And in all honesty, it's not even really lashed to those poles. It floats freely to allow for comfort while sitting. The rear leg is 5.5 feet long. That way it allows a naturally angling backward position. The three poles themselves are simply lashed together with a tripod lash. This is something I made in camp. This is something many people can make in camp. And as you can tell, that's classic rope that you could get at any general store, Walmart, Target, any sort of camping supply, or even your more farm supply agricultural places you could get this from. The sheet, the fabric itself, is literally an old flat sheet. I believe this is probably a queen size sheet, if I remember correctly, that is folded lengthwise, looped around the brace bar, and then both ends are brought up and captured in that knot. That is simply tied to that extent. I personally like to see about 1 foot to 18 inches of distance between the top of the tripod and the knot, because that allows a comfortable distance both off the ground as well as for my shoulder blades. If you'd like to sit up higher, sit more rigidly, it is easy to adjust by simply taking the cordage, wrapping it around an extra time. If you want to be able to sit lower to the ground, I wouldn't recommend it, but you certainly can, by simply having more distance. The flexibility of it literally just being lashed means you can put the distance anywhere you like. This, in a further reclined position, is what I like to call siesta mode. And as you can tell, it collapses down quite easily for moving from site to site. Especially if you're at a camp where you sleep at one station, but you have a meeting you need to go to commonly. This is convenient, in all honesty. When I'm at those assemblies, that's often where I get questions about this. Because when I carry this to my campsite, and all I have to do is throw a pole back, this down, and have a seat, that is not a bad situation at all. When you're sitting around, the top of the chair is a great place for you to be able to hang anything you want. Be it your haversack, be it my hat, be it a lantern. So, this is, as I said, the tripod hammock, most comfortable chair I've seen in a primitive camp. I'm Commander Tom. If you want more tips and tricks like this, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks.